Alright, so we're about to look at some behind the scenes footage from the first session that we had at the shed. And this is just to take you guys into the room. I know I've put up some videos here that talk about the setup and some of the aspects I've gone through, etc. And there's more to come. I'll be releasing it as I go. And there are actually more shed videos to come as well after this. So we've done 3. There's actually more to come. So there'll be other sessions that were recorded that will come. I can't possibly say how many more are left. Maybe 6. We'll see. Right, okay, so let's talk through equipment. So mixer-wise, we're using the Mackie DL32S mixer. And it's very important that we had 32 channels because, as you all know, if you've been watching the sort of setup videos, we had inputs plugged into half the mixer. So 16 channels had physical inputs plugged in. However, we returned from our DAW, which was Reason 8, we returned those 16 channels back into the mixer. So you have 16 going in, keyboards, microphones, guitars, whatever you name it, drums, going into the mixer. And then those 16 channels coming out of the mixer via USB into the laptop, into the DAW, the DAW, into Reason 8, and then we have Reason 8 sending those exact same signals after they've picked up processing within the DAW, sent back into the mixer, into the non-assigned channels. So these are the channels where we had nothing plugged in. And then on the actual mixer, we then had full control of both the original inputs, so the stuff that traditionally originally came into the mixer, and still within the same mixer, we also had control of all the audio that had gone to the DAW and then was sent back into the mixer. 0 latency. So we could have streamed this live if we wanted to, and also done the recordings as well. And we'd have full independent control of the mix that was going on to the stream. So for example, I could have picked, of the 2 keyboard sounds, the one that's going in traditionally into the mixer and the one that's gone through the DAW through Reason and come back into the mixer. Which one had better processing, which one did I want to send to the stream. And I'll just do that by going into the AUX's 7-way, which I'd used for the actual stream, and then just turning up the volume for that particular keyboard, or I could have a blend of both, and I could pan one way and pan one the other way to get some dynamic mixes. But I don't want to get too deep into this. But this is how we did it.
When God called Moses, he asked and said, "Whom shall I say sent me?" And. 'And he said, "I am." And 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 he when we say Yahweh, we talk about a God who can be anything. We talk about a God who can be anything. If you're looking for a provider, He is a provider. If you're looking for a friend, He is a friend. If you're looking for a parent, He is a parent. If you're looking for foundation, He is the firm foundation. If you're looking for a ruler, He is the king. As we sing from know that you are talking to a God who can be.